Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing our last Q&A before the premiere for the trailer for The Walking Dead Season 8. Oh man, so excited. We're almost there. So I wanted to put one out because you guys know usually each day I release the videos at noon. So I wanted to have one for you guys for today before the trailer hits. It should be released today. It usually is released Friday each year. Last year I was checking the times and it looks like I had my reaction posted at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that probably means it finally hit YouTube last year at around 4 p.m. But I think in prior years it's been a bit sooner. So of course, as soon as the trailer does hit today, I'll watch it, do my reaction, live viewing reaction with you guys, and then we'll do a review after that, and we'll do post-trailer prediction. There's going to be lots of videos coming up today and tomorrow for you guys, for sure, and lots of stuff from Comic-Con because there's just so much crazy stuff going on. There's just so many new, traailer shows, all kinds of stuff that's hitting right now. So I have lots of videos this week for all the stuff that's shown at Comic-Con this weekend. But this one's the big one for me anyway. Like, this is the one that I get most excited for, so you guys can mash the refresh button on AMC's YouTube page, youtube.com/AMC. It's F5 if you didn't know that. F5. So, or of course you could just wait for me to post and then you could go and watch it and then watch the reaction yourself as well with me. So prediction, what time do I think it'll hit? Probably around 3:34, something like that. So we'll see. Hopefully they don't keep us waiting longer than that this year, but you do never know. So I do have some questions for you guys for today and some, just some different stuff to go over, of course, Walking Dead related, and also some other stuff too as well. One that came through in the channel I saw quite a bit was Jeremy Hewitt also mentioned. He said, Trev, did you hear that the lead singer of Linkin Park died? So, downer. Yeah, this one. So I'm not going to do like a video to it standalone or anything like that, like I did for George Romero last week and the other people involved with The Walking Dead, the voice of The Walking Dead, and one of the stuntmen from The Walking Dead. Did videos for all that. I'm tired of doing videos I don't want to do videos like that anymore, but yeah, I was absolutely huge fan of Linkin Park. Linkin Park is probably my all-time favorite band. It's at least one of the top ones. I remember in high school, listening to Linkin Park all the time, and Chester's voice and just the chemistry of the band had, I thought, was just amazing. And as far as teenage angst goes, for me when I was growing up, that was huge. So deeply saddened by that one, and don't understand it. We'll have to look into it and hear some more of the details behind it. But yeah, you guys can look it up online. That the lead singer for Linkin Park, Chester, yesterday. So yeah, you can look it up if you want to. If I'm the bearer of terribly bad news for you, then I'm sorry if you were a big Linkin Park fan. Really sucks, man. Just another one. And that's it. I'm not, talking about or covering anybody else in the next week or month or whatever. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm fed up talking about this kind of stuff. Jon Snow Rules says, hey Trev, do you believe that The Walking Dead will eventually outlive Robert Kirkman? I mean, will it get to the point where it's so big that other people helm his comic book series and maybe spin it off into a separate comic series like Marvel or DC style? So he means like, originally you had Batman, you have X-Men, you have, all these different characters from different, comic book companies, and Marvel, DC, your big two, but there's others as well too. And he's asking basically, do you think that The Walking Dead will eventually outlive him and have other people do their versions of The Walking Dead? So I think so. I mean, I think what he's created, what Robert Kirkman has created with The Walking Dead, is as special as, what George A. Romero did with the Dead movies, to contribute to this genre, which is, subgenre of horror, zombie, apocalypse type of story. I just love The Walking Dead so much. I can see someone else trying. I don't know if it's ever going to be as big as it has been with Kirkman, and if he eventually finishes writing it and decides to allow someone else to do it like he's done with the novels. He's had some novels that different writers have come in and he's kind of been, I guess, helped with producing them or been loosely involved with them, but you have other people that come in and basically write those Walking Dead novels. So I could definitely see them hiring somebody else on to write and somebody else to do the artwork. You're not going to have Charlie Adler do the artwork forever, and you could have something maybe somewhat similar to Fear the Walking Dead, or you could have maybe a different take on Rick's story and have it, go down different turns or something like that, which could be kind of cool if, just to get some other kind of release like Batman and all these other characters from Marvel and DC. have so many different versions. You know, they reboot it, they start over again, they start the story again, they have different versions of the Joker, different versions of this. So, you know, The Walking Dead, the way he's doing it now is the best way, where it doesn't just end, it continues on with new characters, and, you know, certain survivors last, certain other ones don't. But I think it will. I think it will be his legacy, and I do think it will, you know, be around. It's something that people still remember as being like this awesome TV series and one of the best comic book series, one of the best runs on a comic book series maybe ever. You know, like if you look at the amount of issues he's done and creating it and what's happened with it since, I mean, that's one of the best runs ever. To have somebody involved with a comic for, you know, even 20 or 30 episodes with the big two with Marvel or DC, you know, a couple story arcs, maybe a few years, but they shift around a lot. You know, to have someone do 100 plus or almost 200 now, getting closer to 200 than 100 issues straight, all those story arcs and trades and everything, it's kind of unheard of. So definitely appreciate what he's done with The Walking Dead, and I think he's created something really special that, yeah, it's going to last. I think it's built to last. I do think so as a franchise. Ty Bruner says, "Hey Trav, Q&A. In the Walking Dead Season 7 trailer, you see a scene where Dwight is shooting at someone with Sherry next to him, it looks like, on a highway. But this was never shown in Season 7. What are your thoughts?" And then he says, "Your channel kicks ass, loyal from Kentucky." So thank you, Ty, and to all you guys who are loyal to the channel. I always appreciate it. Yeah, that was cut. That footage was cut. It never made it into the season. And they do that a lot. So keep your heads out for that today. Keep your heads out in the Season 8 trailer that, you know, they could mislead us a little bit. They could give us some stuff that might not necessarily end up in the final cut. You got to remember, they haven't even been working on the season that long. It's been maybe a couple months they've had to really start production on this thing. So they pump out those episodes fast, man. If you look at like 16 episodes, but they start it, you know, in May, where they start filming and everything. They write it before, but then they go for it, and, you know, we get the trailer now. So literally, you know, I don't want to say they're scrambling to get it done, but, you know, in a lot of ways, they're cramming a lot. They're trying to get it done, and some of that stuff might not get through. Other stuff might be misleading us. It might be saying, like, you know, Gareth is like, we're going to all join together and cure this thing, you know, go to Washington together and cure this thing. Never, not even close to that happening. Not even close. Morgan being like, I know Rick, I can stop him. So you can watch these trailers. They're on AMC's channel. It's like flag for misleading content, right? You know, strike AMC down. Misleading, man. Morgan was supposed to go after Rick. Misleading. Gareth was supposed to be a good guy. What happened? So yeah, so expect to see stuff like that today in the trailer. Jacobo Queer Oz says, Trev, I just watched the trailer for Blade Runner 2049, and I saw Lenny James in it, and he is in the cast. Do you think this could mean he will die in The Walking Dead? Thoughts? And then keep doing what you're doing, he says. So you know, he's at the top of my death predictions list for this year. Morgan is like the A-lister to watch, I think, of this year for our group. If they're going to kill off anybody, I think Morgan might be the one in All Out War to be killed off out of the A-listers. So I could be totally wrong about that. But check out the Death Predictions video if you guys haven't seen it. And he is working on other projects. He also, too, there's that one, but then also I think he's writing his own show. So that's and that's tricky too. That's going to be a lot of work, obviously. So if he's playing Morgan, you kind of look at it like, if he's playing Morgan, how's he going to do his own show too? That's pretty tough to say. So we'll see what happens with him. But I would not be surprised if this year was Morgan's last year. I wouldn't really be disappointed either if they killed Morgan off this year, because he's had a lot of good time. He was gone for a super long time. He came back. He's been a spotlight character for a while. He's had character transformations, and yeah. So I wouldn't be disappointed if they killed him off this year at this point. Andy G says, hey Trev, will you be doing a review for Netflix's The Punisher series that stars John Bernthal and as Frank Castle, aka The Punisher? So, you know, of course, John Bernthal played Shane in The Walking Dead. So, you know, he's an incredible actor. Really love his work. And I did see some of the Daredevil stuff with him in it. And I thought he was fantastic in it. To be honest, his Punisher, it reminds me a lot of Shane from The Walking Dead. So that's really cool to kind of see that and have him not be killed, you know, like right away. So I might check it out. I don't know if I'll be doing reviews for it, but I'll definitely watch it as a fan. So I'll let you guys know if I watch it and I feel compelled to do a review, then I'll do a review for you guys. The Netflix series are difficult to review for me, though, because they release all the episodes at once, right, for all their series. At least that's what they've been doing so far. I don't know about The Punisher, but they just dump them on you, and it could be a whole season all at once. So then I have to like marathon it through, which will take like a week, you know, with how much time I have available. And then after that, I'd have to do a review right away to post that one video, or I could review each episode. But that doesn't seem, people don't really like that because they've already seen way ahead, and they're like, you're reviewing episode 1, I've already seen the whole series. So, you know, it makes it kind of weird. But I like to check it out, and I think Jon Bernthal is fantastic. They've got action figures, hot toys for him, and the whole bit, so that's pretty cool. Packing a Glock, that's a nice name, says, why do you say your channel isn't doing well? Sure, it's off season, but I'm still enjoying your videos. Have you been hearing others or not? So thanks, Packing a Glock. I'm trying, man, you know, or I'm guessing it's a guy. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. I'm producing videos like crazy. I think last week I produced like 12 videos. So I'm fighting, you know what I mean? I've got my chin down. Maybe I've taken a few shots. Maybe I'm a little bit, you know, fuzzy at the moment, but I'm swinging for the fences. Basically, yeah, whatever's going on with YouTube, I don't know. The channel's not doing well. Are they deleting old subscribers? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe people are just unsubscribing because they don't like the videos anymore. I don't know. But it looks like with the trailer hitting that I'm starting to see a few. It's starting to get back to where it's at. Basically, in the last month to 2 months, it hasn't grown at all. It's just been stagnant. But the problem is I've been working at it like 20 hours a week for like 2 months, and it hasn't done like anything. It's like, well, damn, it's like, oh, I get a few subscribers and I lose. And you get and you lose, and you get and you lose. And it's down from where it was at like, you know, a month, 2 months ago. So hopefully it'll come back. We'll see what happens with the trailer and with the season. But I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going for it. I know a lot of people have been like, Trav, why do you say the channel's not doing well? You have like almost 250,000 subscribers and all that kind of thing. You know, that has to do with it not growing, with me working really hard and it not doing anything, it not growing at all, it's shrinking, which is like, well, you know, that's not what you want. You don't want it shrinking. So that's what I mean by that, and that's not to offset anybody. Some people were pissed off that I said the channel wasn't doing it. It's like, yeah, it's not. So what? You know, doesn't mean I'm going to stop. Doesn't mean I'm going to not do what I do. You know, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to go down. If the channel's going to go down, I'm going to go down swinging. That's the way it is. Bright Star says, hey Trev, Q&A, with all the Walking Dead stuff going on, will you be doing some Marvel and DC stuff this weekend or at Comic-Con? Justice League and Infinity War are probably going to be there, and I know you're a big fan, so I thought I might ask. Keep up the good work, and Thanos is looking super badass. So for Bright Star, yeah, you know, I wish I could do more Marvel and DC stuff. I already pump out as many videos as I can for you guys. It's tough to do that stuff because then I gotta, you know, schedule it in, go watch the movies, and it's just tough for my schedule to, you know, to try to work that in and do videos for that. But definitely for the trailers, I love those type of movies. I love comic book movies. I always have, and you know, I'd love to do more stuff with it in the future. I probably will. But yeah, with The Walking Dead and Fear and Game of Thrones keep me so busy, I always don't have that much time to go and to do that. Like Spider-Man: Homecoming, I still haven't seen yet. It's not because I don't want to see it. It's just that I've been like every weekend, I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. New episode of Game of Thrones, new episode of Fear, new episode of this. It's like, okay, well, when am I gonna do that? I guess I can't, you know. So, but yeah, I'll let you guys know for sure. And if there's something you want to see, write it in the comments below. If I can swing it, I will. I'm not ignoring you if I don't do it. It's just that, like I said, it's hard to cover everything when you also have a full-time job that you're working and then you're doing the channel afterwards. This isn't my full-time gig. So Adam Ford says, it seems people would be happy if Fear the Walking Dead was exactly the same as The Walking Dead. And there's a new you know, poster for Fear as well, too, which, to be honest, there's not that much new in it. It's just like a character thing. You see all the characters together, getting ready for the second half of season 3, and I'm very excited for that as well too. That's September 10th. I can't wait to see that. I hope to see a Fear trailer today as well too. So last year they released the Fear trailer first, I think. So let's see what happens this year. And I'll do a review for the Fear trailer as well, too, when that does hit. If they release one today at all, I don't know, because the times are different and stuff from last year when they started Fear. But we'll have to see. But I'm enjoying Fear like crazy as well, too. It's definitely a priority with the stuff I do because I enjoy it so much. And yeah, really excited for the second half of Season 3 because the first half of Season 3 was so amazing. And then next one's from Bill Cosby, or the username Bill Cosby, says, wouldn't it be effing hilarious if Strand heard Rick on the radio? So that was in the mid-season you know, finale for Fear. I won't spoil anything too much because I know a lot of you guys haven't seen it. But he contacts somebody in the radio. To be honest, it feels just thrown in to me. I don't know. It's okay, but it wouldn't make sense that Rick would be within range for him to hear on the radio. But it kind of would be cool. I'd love it if they do some more Fear stuff where they had it, combine more with the main series. Unfortunately, they never really have, and it sounds like they may never do it at all. They may never have any kind of crossovers. And I think they should. I think they should do something. It's hard to say what. Maybe have Morales show up or something. But, they got to do something, man, because a lot of people are just sewn on into Fear, and if they had something else, like a crossover thing to help it, help the appeal of Fear, then it could do better, and people with The Walking Dead would be like, okay, this is the same universe. Okay, cool. Because sometimes it just looks so different being in different locations and that. But anyway, that'll be it for this quick Q&A for today, guys. I hope you have fun watching the trailers. You check back to the channel afterwards for, the reviews, reactions, all that good stuff. And enjoy it, guys. We'll see you back really soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you later.